Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Captain Britain. And I wanted to make this video today because I feel like it's the most proper time to do it because she comes out tomorrow. And I think this character is really overshadowed by this month. I wouldn't call her underrated just yet because she hasn't even been properly released, but I really think that she is being overshadowed as is. And that's because the month of March is just so busy for us, man. Like, there's 7.4, there's Karina's Volume 2, there's Battlegrounds, which I'm obsessed with. And then there's, like, the most anticipated character coming out, Omega Sentinel. There are so many things in this month, and no one is really prioritizing Captain Britain. And it sucks, because she's a pretty good character. Like, I think she's actually really good. And it's just unfortunate because, like, I feel like she would be much more appreciated if she came out in another month. But she's just a good character that came out on the wrong time, at the wrong time. And today I just want to talk about, like, why I think she's a pretty good character, highlight some videos that some others made, and just explain my liking for this character. So, out of, like, when she got released on the pre-release bundles, 2 people made videos about her. It was Mcoc and Cam MCOC. I will link all of their videos about Captain Britain in the description or in the comments, and I have been really liking what I've seen. Mcoc used certain battlegrounds, which is super awesome because that is going to be the future of the game, and to see that she does pretty good in it is amazing to see. And it kind of just, like, really showed me that this character is pretty dang good, and it's because of a couple of reasons. For me, the biggest reason is that she has a really unique take on Purify. Usually mutants counter it, or they prevent it from happening, or they, like, punish it. Omega Red doesn't let it happen, Apocalypse doesn't let it happen, Jubilee punishes it, but Captain Britain, she benefits from it. And I don't think any other character benefits from the opponent purifying the debuffs, other than, like, Toad, who, by the way, is also a crazy character, but we'll get into that later. Captain Britain, she has this thing where, like, whenever the opponent purifies the debuff, she gains a prowess. And this prowess really lets her increase her ceiling of damage. Against, like, Kingpin, it's pretty crazy how fast you get the prowess up. And she is just, like, one of the best counters for Kingpin, in my opinion. And plenty of other purify nodes and champs. So that's probably her best thing, in my opinion. Another thing she has is a really reliable slow debuff. Her slow debuff has major uptime, and there's only, like, a really small window where you don't have it, and it's after you pop the SP2, so that could be a minor complaint of mine, that, like, it doesn't have 100% uptime, unlike some other characters, but I still think it's a really solid slow debuff, given that she's a mutant, and there aren't that many mutants with slow debuffs. So, another thing that I like about the character is just, like, her overall tankiness. Going to her ability, she has pretty massive physical resistance, and she has a pretty massive weakness and exhaustion. So she really isn't taking that much damage. So I really like that she's a pretty user-friendly character. And I guess this is a little bit of a complaint about her. I think she is a bit undertuned. I think she's a great character, but I think she could be way better if they just tuned her properly. Like, her attack rating is only increased by, like, 10% of her attack on her Fury buff. That's almost nothing. And on the special too, she increases her attack rating by 10% per unique buff. That's also very little. But it's crazy how it still makes her some really solid damage output. Like, I feel like this character would be super, super crazy if, like, they even increased it by, like, 20%. So it's really, but I think it's really bad that she's not going to be part of the balancing program, because with like the most slight tweak she would be just pretty insane, but now she's just pretty good. So overall, I think that she is a good champ. I think she has some pretty great tricks in her sleeve, but would I suggest grinding for her, or would I suggest spending units or actual money for her? I would not. I feel like you can go your entire life without having this character. But I feel like if you like this character, that you should definitely go for her, because you will not regret it. Because she is a good character, like I said. Like, she is a really good character. But she just gets overshadowed in her class and in this month. So there's not going to be that many videos on her until a while, because this month is just so busy that people aren't really focusing on her. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but I think once, like, as time progresses, people will see that she is actually a pretty good character. But yeah, that's about it for me. Will I be going for this character? I think I will be trying to grind for the 5-star. Definitely not the 6-star. I wish I could, but I'm going to be wailing for Omega Sentinel anyway, so I would love to pull her as a 6-star if I miss Omega Sentinel.